For complete details, refer to the handling, storage and installation manuals. This video provides an instructional overview of the steps designed for maximum performance and durability. The Super Cone fender system is an integral part of marine infrastructure. Its unique design and materials necessitate careful handling, storage and installation. In this video, we will walk you through the essential steps for installing these top-of-the-line fenders at two different sites: an existing berth set for an upgrade and a new berth under construction. Here we are at a standard operational berth with the latest Super Cone fender system in action. Next, we have a berth that's set for an upgrade to replace the existing system with a new Super Cone fender system. Finally, we arrive at a new berth where Super Cone fender systems will soon be installed. A tug-assisted vessel is currently in the process of berthing at the operational berth. Here you can see a container vessel in the process of docking at the operational berth. Notice the Trelleborg Super Cone fender system in action. The vessel has now successfully docked at the designated area. The container with the Super Cone fender system components is now being loaded onto a truck. It then arrives at the designated storage area for proper handling and storage. Ensure all local health and safety guidelines are followed. Using a crane or forklift of appropriate capacity, unload fenders, frontal panels and other accessories and place them at designated locations. Always store components in a dry, designated area to avoid environmental damage and interference from nearby moving equipment. Ensure all components are properly packed and labeled for easy identification. Now, follow these steps to ensure a successful fender system installation. Here you will see a display of the common tools and equipment utilized during the installation process. Always wear personal protective equipment during installation. In this part of the video, we will guide you through the process of installing anchors at the berth with existing concrete. Before getting started, make sure you have all the necessary tools, equipment and consumables ready on site for a smooth installation. Establish certified scaffolding for a secure working platform. Using a crane, carefully lower the anchor template and secure it onto the wharf surface with a temporary mechanical anchor. Now, drill pilot holes at marked locations with an 8mm drill bit reaching a depth of 6 to 8mm. Once done, remove the template. Next, secure the machine stand with a mechanical anchor, ensuring it's perpendicular to the wharf. Mount the diamond coring machine in such a way that the core bit axis is concentric with the pilot holes and perpendicular to the wharf face using a bubble gauge. Gradually drill each hole to the specified depth according to anchor layout drawing, maintaining continuous water flow to minimize heat generation. Use oil-free compressed air to clean each hole until no visible dust remains. Insert an anchor to verify the desired hole depth, ensuring the marking aligns with the concrete surface. After confirming the depth, roughen each hole using the supply recommended tool. Gently brush each hole twice with the specified brush size using a twisting motion. For best results, select a brush diameter larger than the hole diameter. Once again, clean each hole with oil-free compressed air. Insert the dispenser nozzle at the end of the hole and inject epoxy, filling up to 2/3 of its depth to eliminate air pockets. Rotate and insert the anchor until it reaches the marked line, then rotate for about 10 seconds to ensure effective contact with the epoxy. Complete the anchor installation within the recommended timeframe specified by the epoxy supplier guidelines. Repeat this process for the remaining anchors. Finally, allow the epoxy to cure for the duration specified by the supplier. This segment of the video showcases the step-by-step process for installing the Fender system. Ensure all components are ready at the site. Lay them out on dry, firm and level ground. Start by installing chain brackets on the wharf face using suitable fasteners. Remember to tighten the nut to the recommended torque. Now, lift the frontal panel from its lifting lugs and carefully place it on timber-bearing blocks with the UHMWPE facing down. Ensure it is in an area accessible for cranes and personnel. Next, lift the fender by attaching 2 eye bolts on the foot side holes. Carefully lower and place onto the panel spool plate. Align the fender head holes with holes on the panel spool. Loosely insert bolts, ensuring the threads are engaged. Tighten the bolts in a crisscross sequence and ensure each one is torqued down to the recommended value. Cover the frontal panel with a protective sheet around the chain cleat area to prevent any paint damage during lifting and installation. Connect the chain assembly with the panel lug, ensuring all chains are fixed to their respective locations. Connect the sling to the top lifting lugs of the panel and fender using only soft slings around the fender's body. Turn over the assembly from the top, tilting it around the soft bearing material. Gradually rotate the assembly into the upright position. Adjust the lifting sling length to ensure the fender base face is parallel to the structure. Lower the fender assembly into position and align the fender holes with the anchors. Loosely fit all nuts and washers onto the pre-installed anchors until the washer makes contact with the rubber. Next, use a torque wrench to tighten the fasteners in a crisscross sequence, either to the recommended torque or compressing the rubber by 2 to 3 millimeters. Then lift the weight chain system using pre-tied rope and fix the shackle with a chain bracket. Similarly, lift the tension chain system using pre-tied rope and fix the shackle with a chain bracket. Raise the frontal panel to 1 to 2% of the fender height and tighten the weight chain. Lower the panel to a stable position. Adjust the tension chain, confirming that the frontal panel and fender are properly aligned without any sagging of the fender under the weight of the frontal panel. Your fender system is now successfully installed. Once installation is completed, scan the QR code on the fender body to start the product registration. Enter all the required information in the form. Submit the form to successfully register the product. This segment provides an overview of the cast-in anchor installation process and its essential guidelines. Gather all necessary tools, equipment and consumables and ensure they are readily available on site. Secure all cast-in anchors to the anchor template using appropriate hex bolts. Place the pre-assembled anchor template at desired location. Tack, weld and tie the anchors to the reinforcement bars following civil construction code procedures. Carefully remove the template and cover the anchor thread with a protection cap. Fill the area with concrete according to civil construction guidelines. Let the concrete cure as per recommended guidelines. Keep the protection cap on until the fender system is installed to prevent damage to the anchor threads. With these steps, you will ensure a successful installation of your cast-in anchors. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this guide useful.